welcome to Shebby Singh's World of Football on VEQTA. Yes, we look forward to the new English Premier League season that's going to be on not too long from now. Most importantly, we got to talk about Sam Allardyce. I think Sam Allardyce is the bread and butter kind of coach that England has needed. I think the hype of the English Premier League has obviously given the English the wrong notion. They go around beating the drum saying that they are the best league in the world, but unfortunately, as Sven-Göran Eriksson and Fabio Capello found out, it's just a lot of hype. But when it comes to international tournaments, the English players are way below the standards that are expected of them. Yes, indeed, football has got English standards where ordinary is great and good is world class. So obviously there needs to be a reality check somewhere, even though there have been a lot of situations where the English have been given wake-up calls, but unfortunately such is the insular nature of the English game that they refuse to wake up. But having said that, again, I think Sam Allardyce right now is the right person, because he understands the bread and butter issues. He understands from his experience with lowly clubs that that's exactly where he has got to start rebuilding this English team. And I think Sam's coming at the right time as well, because there's a lot of quality coaches in the Premier League. We talk about Mauricio Pochettino, Jurgen Klopp. Certainly you can see the influence that they've had on some English players, and of course the inclusion of Pep Guardiola, Antonio Conte, to a large extent will help the English game, simply because they might not be directly involved with English players or future English players, apart from Raheem Sterling. Obviously, if Pep Guardiola can make him into a world-class winger, the English game is going to benefit. But having said that, I think a lot of clubs will learn from playing against Pep Guardiola's teams, against Antonio Conte's teams, and obviously Ronald Koeman is another influence. So I think directly or indirectly, I think Sam has got a lot of help, and I think the timing is perfect for him to take over. Obviously, we've got to talk about Jose Mourinho, and I think if you are willing to spend £100 million on an all-action, albeit a defensive midfielder, I think Jose Mourinho is running scared. I think he's bought a couple of how would you call that, escape clauses in Zlatan Ibhramovic, who is 34, and he's coming into a league that is certainly more competitive than Ligue 1. And Paul Pogba at 100 million, if Pogba does finally sign on the dotted line, I think it is desperation. It is, for me, Jose Mourinho running scared. He is getting his excuses in early already. What transformation can he do to Man United? I think what he could do well is not to tear down the structure that was built by Louis van Gaal, because I think whatever said and done, I think Louis van Gaal did build a structure there where previously there was none. Don't forget, even Sir Alex Ferguson in his last couple of seasons was not building anything, so that left a vacuum that Louis van Gaal tried to fill. I don't think he's done too badly to fill that. We will see that there will be a majority of the players from Louis van Gaal's era playing regular football as well. So all in all, I would say plenty to look forward to in this new English Premier League season. If Pep Guardiola or Antonio Conte have to prove themselves in the English Premier League, then I think once again the English have got to take a reality check. These gentlemen have got nothing to prove, and they certainly are coming into a league that is not the greatest, nor the best in the world, but they can certainly help to guide the English game. You've been listening to my view on VEQTA. Shebby Singh signing off.